Hey guys, sorry about that. Sorry about the delay getting live there. Let me just turn the music down in the background. Twitch was playing up. Took me a couple of minutes to get going there, so I do really apologise for that. So let's catch up with chat. Max says he was number one this week, so Max is always number one in my opinion. So welcome, Max. Thank you very much for the bits as well that you dropped that cost you £2 or whatever it was. Who else have we got looking through the chat? I can see we've got Soren as well. Hi Soren, good to see you again. We've got Super Slime, new guy on the show. Welcome, dude. Vireka, I'm going to guess on that one. Good afternoon, good evening. Atomic Booty, hey. Wiz Blue as well, good old Wiz. Got Holy Pandas aren't great. Good to see you, Kelly, man. Good to see you. Got Glove Cap saying good morning. If you're in the UK, it's night time, man. It's night time. Yeah, blame Twitch. Sorry, Fax. I will blame Twitch. Oh, we've got Nebulant cheered with 150 bits. Thank you very much, dude. As always, any bits that are cheered, any donations, any subscriptions, anything like that, it's all going to go back into the giveaway pot. And we're going to talk about giveaways later on today because I've got something special lined up in the next couple of weeks as well. We've got Mr. Evil Genius, the Mr. Evil Genius himself. He's in Frankfurt. Dude, I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of Mechanicon and you were there, so you didn't tell me you were going. We could have sorted something out. It was Twitch. Yes, Max, it was Twitch. Yeah, cool. Atomic Beauty, first time checking the stream out. Glad to have you on board, man. We've got a few bits to show you tonight. We're going to be building a TX1800v2 with these lovely Revo white switches, which we'll come on to in a bit. And the reason why I've got this board in front of me is it did have GMK Olivia on earlier on today, and I've just taken that off just so that I can put the GMK Olivia caps on the TX1800 when it's done. So we're going to have a look at that in a little bit. So the first thing to do is just carry on putting the caps on here, get this board back into working order, and then we can go from there and start doing the build. We've got Man of Interest with a subscription. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, dude. As always, go straight into the pot for the giveaways that we're looking at that will be coming up, which we'll talk about later on today as well. Let's catch on what's going on in the chat. Atomic Booty, how is your Atomic Booty? Wee. And we've got Subnet as well. Hey, man, good to see you. Nebulant's unseated. Oof, he's unseated number one, which was West Foxtrot. It's always money for glove caps. Yes. And I've just seen as well, you should post this in chat, Glove. You should post those on West Foxtrot with another 100 bits. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Glove, you should post those Olivia caps, the GMK Oliva caps that you're working on, because I've just seen the picture of those really briefly, and you should share those. You should share that picture. Get the message up in chat. Get the link up in chat. Holy Pandas are saying that West Foxtrot is a nerd. Yeah, no more than any of the rest of us though. So that's, that is what it is. We've got Olivia as well. Olivia, good to see you again. My lovely mod of my stream. We've got your key set just at the side, and we're going to be looking at that later on, getting on the board when it's built as well. Yeah, you can call me that or Victor. Victor is cool. Yeah, we'll go for Victor. Different foreigners. You don't know why. Hey. Did someone unseat me? Yeah, you're not number one. West Foxtrot is back on the number one spot for the bits as well. We've got Stotty Boy as well. Stotty's a local lad to me. He lives really close. He wants to come and see some of the keys in the collection at some point. We're going to try and arrange that. Olivia, no, don't do it. Yeah, you're right, Nebulant. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. She shouldn't. And we've got Egler on stream as well. Hey, Egler, good to see you, dude. He's from the International Kit. You can see here I'm repping their mouse mat. Egler and Querdenko run the International Kit, which is a great podcast. You guys should definitely check that out. I know better than to mess with Bitlord. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I like Olivia a lot until it became RMK's front page. Yeah, that's true. I did get it on this board. I picked up there about a week and a half ago, and then since then it's just been a slew of different boards with it. But it looks great, and that's the main thing. There's the link. Check out Glove's link as well. He's just posted up there. He's doing some artisans for GMK Olivia, which I really like. Olivia, you should definitely get some of those as well, because they'll look great on some of your boards. Evil Genius himself was at Mechanicon, and he got the International Kit sticker from Egler and some interesting keycaps. Nice. Fax has got me some bits that are coming as well from there, because I couldn't make it. So interested to see what he's sending me. It's Sunday and we're watching this build a keyboard. Yeah, well, I'm not building one yet. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother putting these caps on. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get that out of the way and get the show on the road. let's catch up with chat. Just finish this off. I'll check that link out for your picture later on. Holy Pandas is watching the football. I'm going to assume you mean American football, which is fine, but we'll get there. And we've got Crew 10 TV. Hey, boops. Is this hash Europe? Yeah, it's hashtag Europe now. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. But in a good way, in a nice way. This is the salt-free hashtag Europe. Yeah, facts. Please let it not be the actual hashtag Europe. Yeah. But thank you for the shout out. Can't wait to get them finished and put on the board. GMK Oliva is too gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning, as a key says. In my top 3 right now. So there we go. Cool. Okay, so before we start, guys, I do want to give a shout out to West Foxtrot on 2 things. First of all, he's running the ANZI group buy, which you might have seen on Geek Hack at the moment. I'm already in on that group buy, and if you guys haven't seen it, you should go check it out because it looks like a great board. I've tried out the prototype. I've had it on stream before, yeah, definitely go and check that out. Also from West Foxtrot, I've recently acquired this, which is the Cyclops PCB, which is going to be built on stream in the next couple of weeks. So as you can see, it's got some great art, some nice simple lines. Those of you that are sharp will have noticed that it is an Alps build. It will be the first Alps build on stream. And you'll also notice that it's got 2 USB ports because it's designed to fit a number of different 66% or 66 key boards. So this is going to be going in a keyboard 661 for me, and we're going to be building it with brown Alps. So this was put together by Martin for Max. He hand soldered all these boards together, and he's done a cracking job of it. So we're going to be building a brown Alps AEK board, and it's going to be the ISO AEK board, which is specifically what this is for. So yeah, so this is all from Max. So hit West Foxtrot if anyone wants one of these, or to get in on his ANZI group buy or anything like that. He's really killing it right now, and to be honest, I couldn't say anything bad about him. He's a great lad, and yeah, great products as well. So I'm really happy. So this is going to be on stream in a couple of weeks. We have actually got 2 of these as well. So one of them might or might not form part of the giveaway. We'll see how that goes. I am waiting on a plate to come from Laser Boost in the next couple of days as well. So I've got a 1.2mm stainless steel plate coming from Laser Boost to help put that board together as well. Martin's in the chat as well. Martin, yes, thank you for soldering that together. Okay, so what else have we got to show you before we start the stream? I did get a couple of t-shirts, but I'm not going to show those off because that just feels a bit weird. But just to give a shout out to the guys at Laser Boost, they sent me this lovely package in the week for helping them get their keyboard plate website up and running. So if you guys haven't seen that, do go and check out Laser Boost's keyboard section of the site. They sent me some nice little gifty items for helping them with that. I'll just show you guys these really quickly. So there's a little bit of a nice letter, which was great. They sent my surname in copper again, second time I've done that, which is really nice. A replica of an original Action comic, my house number, which is 45, also in the brass. So we're going to create like a brass, a copper door frame type thing for the house number. A bit of a mixtape as well. They didn't sell the cream switch, that's just fallen in there. And they also sent a really nice little Laser Boost keycap as well, which you can see. So, there we go. Which is really cool. So Laser Boost, check them out, guys. They're really good. Really, really good. Okay, so with that done, we're going to turn on to the build. I'll show you guys what we're going to build today. I'm just going to try and catch up with chat really, really quickly and see what's going on. 66 layout, yes, so it's like the keyboard 66, the keyboard 661, the Clue board, the Volcano 660, the same thing, was blue. That's the one. Aren't all units sold out? Do you mean the ANZI? No, it's not sold out as yet. Nebulink, you're still in second spot. It's telling me you're in second spot. I don't know why it's telling me that, but it is. You never told me whether you could match the colour of my clip. Oh, you're getting cables off Max as well. Yeah, so Max does great cables as well. So all of my custom cables, the pink one I use for my Alice is here. That's from Max with the connector. I've got a Lemma custom cable here, which I use with a lot of other boards as well. That's from Max. West Foxtrot does the best keyboard gear. So do check him out, and his website, Cable Car Designs as well. Oh, it's in chat. He's posted it in the chat. There you go. Have a look at that as well, guys. Okay, so what else are we talking about? Printed PCBs are a shame to cover. I'd have to do a plateless build. It is very true, especially when they've got such great artwork on. Odin's asking, is a poly version of the Anzi still available? It is, as far as I'm aware. Martin, hello dude. You didn't miss anything, man. Teslatron as well in the chat, Mr. Lumina himself. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Glad to see you back again, man. Glad to see you back. What's the switch that was in the box? Oh, it was a cream switch. It was one of these. So these are one of the Novel Keys cream switches, the POM housing and POM stem switches. It just happened to be in the box because I was looking at Paco switches earlier on in the day, and it just happened to be in there. Maybe I need to hit them for a CA66 copper plate when mine comes in. Yes, do. I've got copper plates in my VEA, which is here. I've got them in my Noxia X75, which we built last week, and a couple of other boards as well. Really love a copper plate. Whoever asked, yes, Poly's still available. Yeah, posting his link in there as well. You didn't miss anything, Martin. Nothing that you missed. I was just shouting you out for soldering all of those Cyclops boards together as well. Cool. Okay, so I think we caught up with chat. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. We've been live for 15 minutes and I've done nothing yet, so I am conscious of that. First thing I wanted to talk about was something that Zambumon pointed out to me the other day. So he mentioned to me that you could take a cream switch and a halo switch, and you could make what's called a Paco switch. So I'd never tried these before, but he compared it to the Holy Panda, which we have here. So this is a Holy Panda. Really nice tactile switch. And this is a Paco switch. So this is a cream housing with the halo stem. You can see it's slightly more yellowy than the Holy Panda, which is slightly more white, slightly easier to tell apart. I would agree with him that they're just as tactile. I know that's a really bad test, but they're just as tactile. But they are slightly more, it's not gritty, it's not, it's difficult to describe, it's not scratchy. The cream switches, they have this really weird property where they feel like leather rubbing on leather inside. Walker described it really well in one of his videos. And you still get that feeling with this, but it is a really highly tactile switch. So Pacos, maybe not, could be a cheap alternative to Holy Pandas. The tactility is, you know, about the same, but they do feel really leathery. But yeah, anyway, if you guys want to check it out, check it out. I thought it was quite an interesting little test. I don't think I'll use them. I think I'll stick to Holy Pandas if I'm going to use anything. But yeah, just one of those things. I don't know why they're called Pacos West Foxtrot. I didn't even ask, because I've got this whole thing about naming switches, and I think you agree with me that it should be housing first, stem second. So Xander's should be actually Pandelios or something similar, but yeah, hey, we've got some crazy ass name switches in this hobby now, so let's just roll with it. It's easier than that. Let's see if the next, what's with the next samples from Mike. Yes, I'm hoping that Chris Wise is going to get some more when the next batch come out. I got my creams off Chris, so hopefully we'll get some soon. I think Man of Interest's Hugh himself, he's going to be getting some as well. So yeah, so we'll see where we get to. Anyway, let's get on with the build. Let's show you the board that we're going to be using and the switches and everything else tonight. So first of all, we're going to be using Revo whites. These are a Gator-on switch, and my dog's just coming into the room. Come here, chicken. Oh, let's get her on stream for you. There we go, a little cute doggo on stream. There you go. There you go. Go on then, chicken. Sorry about that, folks. Doggo on stream. So yeah, so these are Revo white switches. They're made by Gator-on, but they're made for Revo, which have now renamed themselves to Punchy. So these are a collective of folks that are now making some boards and some switches. So they also do Punchy greens and other Punchy switches as well, which are really, really similar to these. They've also done a couple of boards. So we built the Punchy Royal 66 on stream a couple of weeks ago. That's a really, really nice board. I think they've got a 10 keyless as well in the works. I think that's in IC at the minute on Geekhack. Anyway, check them out because these switches are really nice. They are Gator-ons with a different spring, and they're very, very similar to the standard Gator-ons you can get off of keyboard fans, but the spring is a little bit nicer. Whether that's worth it or not, that's up to you, but I think it's worth it. These have been lubed with Krytox 104 on the housing and 106 on the spring. So these have all been lubed earlier on today. I spent half the afternoon doing that in front of a film. So these feel really nice and smooth, very quiet. You probably can't hear that at all. So yeah, so that's what we're going to build with today in terms of switches, and there's exactly the right amount in the bag, I hope. Let's just have a quick catch up on chat before we move on to the board itself and see what we're getting on with here. So Man of Interest agrees there's a leathery feeling. Yeah. Don't know why they're called Pacos. Just one of those things. Yeah, we're waiting for new samples. Kelly's going to put a jade stem in a box navy. I think that's been done. And you're going to call it the Holy Romulus. Why not? Do it the other way around and call it a Remus. There you go. Confused doggo is A+. Yeah, woofer appear, woofer disappear. Yeah, bless the pooch. Yeah, she's cute. She's called well, she's called Gigi, but she's cute. We call her the Geegs or McGeegas or something else. Yeah, it's lubed in the Swires method that you taught me, Max. Yeah. The less we go into that, the better. Stop ruining that, Max. If I put a jade stem in a box navy, it's not a box navy. It's something different entirely. And it's an 1800, not a 10 kilos. I knew they had another board. We'll have a look at that. So let's move on to look at the board today. So if you guys haven't seen a TX board before, they come in these lovely hard carry cases. They're pretty cool. They've even got the little TX logo. I'm not sure how well that'll show up on stream. They've got a little TX logo on the zippers. They come with name handles, name tags. I think it's got feet on the bottom, is it? No, just a really, really tough, well put together bag. And then inside, when you first get the board, the PCB sat here. This all lifts out. The PCB sat there. It's really cool. We are going with a brass plate today, which, as you can see, is ISO. And this is a board that I desoldered once before. It used to have Holy Pandas in it. We've removed those to make it a linear board, given it's an 1800. The stabs are already there from last time. We're not going to retouch those. They've already been retouched up with lube. They're all feeling great. They're all just fine. So we're going to build this as it is. As you can see, the plate's quite nice. A few finger marks on there, but it's a brushed brass plate, so it's really nice. What bongers is that switch cut out? Hey, this is Kin's switch cut out, so that's just the way it is. So we're going to go ahead and build this one this evening. There might be a couple of points where we have to do some magic with some of the switch points, where they just need heating up. The plate is Alps and MX. Yes, that was the only plate they had. So yeah, we're going to go with that. It's fine. And then here is the board underneath. So as you can see, this is in a lovely deep grey colour. A couple of dog hairs off me on there. Comes in 3 parts. I apologise if you can hear the fireworks outside. For those that you don't know, it's tomorrow night is Guy Fawkes night. Bonfire night, whatever you want to call it, where we all celebrate with fireworks in the UK. It's just a bit of a national holiday. This is the top part of the case. As I say, this has been built before. You can see it's top mount, spaces for the LEDs just in here. It's all really rather nicely put together. And then we have a middle gasket piece, which has cutouts at the back for the USB port. That just kind of sits in the middle. That's one side actually. And then we have the base, which is super duper heavy. So I can't tell you how heavy this is, but this is the base. But it is solid, it's thick, it's got a massive brass weight on it. As you can see, it says TX1800 just there. Anodizing is lovely and super smooth on this. It's one of my favourite boards I have. That is just a mark, not a ding on there. A few fingerprints, but other than that, it's in A1 condition. This is so heavy. I can't even tell you guys how heavy this is. In the bag, it weighs 7 pounds. So not 7 pounds, 7 kilograms. So God knows what weight the board is on its own. But the bag is quite hefty as well. So yeah, it's really cool. So we're going to come back to the base later on. We're going to pop that away. And the top and the gasket as well. No, sorry, when I say gasket, it's not a gasket mount board. This is just, you can replace this with acrylic one, so you can have underglow showing through the sides of the board, or you can have the brass one put in. I just prefer the brass, especially when we're going with GMK Olivia. So we'll come back to this when we're actually putting the board together. We won't need that for the actual build itself, until we get right to the very end. So there we go. I'll pop that to one side there. and bring this back over. Okay, so let's just catch up with chat really quickly, and then we'll see where we get to. Okay. Kids these days and their meme names, yeah, absolutely. So why Pacos? Hey, I'm not sure. I'll ask Samboom on why he's called them Pacos, but I don't know. People enjoying things is the most annoying thing ever. Well, maybe. What the bong is that switch cutout? Oh, I thought you meant the stab cutout before, but yeah, it's Alps and MX. It's just the way that Kin does them, but it is ISO specific, as you can see. I would have donated bits today, but I had to spend €90 on Nathan's stream battling Olivia for the #1 spot. I am number 5 at the minute. Don't worry, man. I don't expect bits from anyone. You know, that's just by the by. And your prize from that you won on stream the other week is in the post for you as well. Never fight Olivia. I don't think Olivia's ever dropped bits on this stream actually, but you know, she is a mod, so I wouldn't expect it anyway. That's just one of those things. I wondered what the sounds was. Yeah, it's the fireworks. Yeah, bonfire night. It's one of those things. Set it all ablaze. Pretty much what we do. Yeah, as Max said, we're celebrating bonfire. We're celebrating Parliament not dying a few hundred years ago. British traditions. What can you do? Oh, double man, you didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. It puts you in the 3rd spot, by the way, so better than on Nathan Kim's stream. What else are we saying? I would love myself an 1800, but no monies. I only had this since January, and I ended up buying 2 of them because I really liked it. So I've got another one as well. What else are we saying? I am the spicy bits lad. Woo! Oh, Olivia. Is someone wanting to fight? Yeah, someone's calling you a loser, Olivia. He's even calling you out. Look, he's saying, "Come at me." You know, there we go. There you go. He's at number 3, Olivia. You know, that's just the way it is. Okay, cool. Right, let's crack on with starting to put some of these switches in. So as we said, we've got the stabilizers in already. They don't need to be updated. We're using these lovely Revo white switches. Oh, and Stocks cheers 100 bits as well, man. Thanks, man. That puts you in 3rd place. You in 3rd place. Wow, up there on the leaderboard. Why isn't this sitting quite so flush? There we go. Oh, the bits are coming in. What's that? Man of interest with 1,000 bits. Ah. Oh. Well, that puts Huey at the top of the pile, man. That puts him up there. That's pretty big. That's yeah. Wow. I don't even have the words for that. Jesus, Huey, what are you thinking, man? Wow. Calm it down, guys. Calm it down. It's only a stream. Anyway, let's just start by putting a couple of these switches in. So we're going to clip them into play and then clip them into the PCB. Now, the switches are... I'm going to have a look at these in a minute. The switches are PCB mount, so once we get them in place, they will hold on to the PCB nicely. So I'm just going to put a few in random spots just to get it all connected up and looking good, and then we'll go from there. Oh, the bits are coming all over the place. Bit more, guys. Yeah. 43 bits from Subnet Dude, you are a legend. 51 from Nebulant because he needs to be 2nd. Oh my god. What's going on? We've got Elliot here as well. West Foxtrot with another 400. Guys, what are you doing, man? This is amazing. That's all he has. Wow. West Foxtrot's done now. He's out. But he's a living legend. We've got a sub from Subnet as well. Subnet subscribed. Dude, you are a legend. Absolute legend. Thank you very much for that, man. I really appreciate that. And as I said before, all of the bits, all of the subs, any donations, anything like that, it all goes into the giveaway pots for when we do giveaways. So it's one of those things. I'm just reading something about my beard. It's for your beard, don't shave it. Yeah, I don't shave my beard. This hasn't come off my face in 15 years, I don't think. Around the sides does, but over here, nah, it stays on pretty much all of the time. I think the last time I shaved was for an interview when I was, I want to say I was 18, but I might have been a little bit older. Okay. Olivia with the least amount of bits, taking the top spot from Huey. Olivia, what are you doing? What are you doing? But thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. As a mod, you really don't need to do that. But I think you're a mod on nearly everyone's streams these days. I wouldn't be surprised if you were. So as I say, what we're doing here is we're just literally putting some switches in, just to, this one's got bent pin, just to make sure that everything lines up, that we've got the plate sorted, and we've got the switches going in nicely, and everything's all looking nicely aligned. And then once we've done that, we'll start to fill in the rest of the gaps as well around the board. Okay, so they're all nicely aligned now. What we can start to do is just go row by row and fill in the board with the rest of the switches. Nebulant's taking out bank loans as we speak. Olivia, are you okay? Olivia's always okay. She's just always happy and smiley and glad to be a mod on everything. Yeah, Nebulant, don't worry, man. You save those bits. You share them around. Don't you spend them all on this little old stream. No ANSI profits. Oh, an undercover brother with the follow. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Really appreciate that, dude. Oh my god, double 1,001 bits. Is that actually real? Have you done that? That's not popped up, so I'm going to assume you haven't. Oh no, it has. There we go. Ugh. Man, guys, you need to calm down. That puts Olivia still in first. Doubles in second. Oh no, doubles in first with 1388. He's knocked it off by 50. By 150. Gosh. Guys, you're going nuts. Okay, guys, so as you can see, we're starting to just fill out here board. What's going on? Another 100 bits. Double. Man. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. Because Olivia's going to start getting out the MasterCard in a minute to show you who's boss. Ah, double, dude. All of these dropping in. What are you doing? What are you doing? All I can say is the giveaway that I was planning is now going to change because these are going to make a massive difference to the giveaway. So just for reference, the giveaway was going to be a keyboard 67, but that I've got on the way from Keyboard Fans. I was going to show it off next stream, and then we were going to do a whole thing where the winner of the giveaway builds it and stuff like that. But I think we might have to revisit this because Olivia's just given another 329 bits, and it's all kicking off. So there may be a second giveaway or something. I need to replan the whole giveaway thing now. Guys, this is crazy. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I genuinely don't know how to say thank you enough. I really don't. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really mean that. Holy Panda says, Jay, give you a board to build, please. What board do you want, dude? Oh, double with another 200 bits. That puts double in the lead with 30 more bits, 33 more bits than Olivia. Man. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy, guys. I've never seen anything like it on one of these streams, but I feel honoured, and I don't have the words to express my thanks. I really don't. Holy Pandas, if you want a board to build, I can send you a little 40 actually. I've got a little Daisy 40% if you want to build my board. Olivia takes the top spot again with another 84 bits. Oh god, guys, that tip jar is overflowing right now. That's amazing. But yeah, Kelly, if you want to borrow a little Daisy board that I've got with a custom PCB again made by Max, you are welcome for me to send that over to you, and you can build that for me and send it back. J Riggs giveaway for number 1. Well, that's not true, and as a mod, it wouldn't be fair if Olivia won. So that's not the case at all. But the giveaway is coming, guys. I really need to think about what I'm going to do with the giveaway now. All these bits are coming in. But it is going to be the keyboard 67 and whatever else I can muster up. Probably a big switch and a 3D printed switch as well, and some other bits and pieces. Maybe we'll have first and second and third prizes. I don't know right now. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So what's going on in chat? Oh, I'm going to call you Krauter. Krauter tried with the 69 bits. Thank you for the attempt, dude. I appreciate that. You'll put your signature touch on it. Yeah, I'll send it over to you, man. You can build it on your stream, dude. We'll definitely do that. Yo, dog, I heard you like crooked switches. Have I put some of these in crooked? No, these are all straight. They're the PCB mount switches as well, so they should be all nice and straight. There shouldn't be any issues with these. Jay spends the bits you donate on giveaways. Nathan buys your food, so it was worth it to you. There you go. There you go. If I don't donate to get Nathan, you get nothing. Nathan's good though, man. His streams are really good. I love watching Nathan's streams. It's just a timing issue for me being in the UK and Nathan being in the States. Sometimes it's not always the easiest, especially when he streams midweek and I've got work. Man, that's killer. But Thursday, Friday nights, I'll usually be there, even if I'm just watching on mobile. Same as Top Clack and some of the other big streamers as well. Okay, let's start cracking on with these now. Catch up with chat in a second. Let's get a few more of these switches put in. And then we'll see what's going on. Seems like the bit war's died down now. I think Olivia's won. So well done, Olivia, so far. Okay, so Nathan Kim is a solid 10. Do you know what? Nathan Kim is quite honestly one of the most attractive men I've ever seen in my life. The way he talks, the way he acts, the way he moves, everything he stands for is just attractive. The way his desk looks when he's building, everything. You know. There we go. You disagree, Martin. Max is attractive. Max is attractive. Max is very attractive, and he's dogging even more so. I'm 1800 bits in that number stay at first place for a while. Olivia Toron of the layout. That's fair. 1800 bits for an 1800 layout. Yeah, I like that. I really like that, guys. Well done, guys. That was good fun. As long as there are more keyboard streams with attractive people, I'm happy. Hey guys, I don't know if Teslatron's still about, but if you haven't seen Teslatron, he's also a good-looking guy. I think there's something about keyboard designers like Max and Teslatron. They're all good-looking guys. One of those things. You'll get a haircut for the stream as well. Nice, man. Nice. I think I need one. My hair's getting really long. I'm having to flop it right over now. Olivia, he's calling you weak. Who's calling Olivia weak? Is that Double that's calling her? Ah, no, see, she says fair. She's happy with the silver medal. Now we've got a few of these on. It might be worthwhile just having a look and seeing what the coloured keycaps will look like with the boards. So let's get one of each. There we go, guys. Just to give you guys an idea of what the board's going to look like. There we go. You can see the colours there, along with the shininess of the plate. Excuse the fingerprints, I need to wipe the plate after we've done, but there we go. It's going to look so good. It's going to look so good. Who needs haircuts? Yeah, your hair's cool though, dude. You've got really long hair if I remember rightly. I think we were sat next to each other at the Leeds meetup or the Birmingham meetup. In fact, we were. Oh gosh, we were talking to Amber about MX Dildo keyboards. Yeah, that was different. I remember that. We can do the same thing as yesterday at the end of the stream. Ooh. I don't know. Another 51 bits and it'll all be over. Well, Huey's languishing in third place at the minute, so we'll see how that goes on. It is an 1800v2. You're right. You're right. Okay, guys. As well, while we're talking about this and we're talking about the layout. Oh, there's Olivia with 1850 bits. Olivia, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right, okay, Olivia, now you've done that. I was going to open it up to chat, but Olivia, now you've done that, you can tell me whether I go with stepped caps or full caps. That's entirely your decision on this board. You can determine that for me. So, Olivia, post up what you want to see, whether you want to see stepped caps or full caps on the board. And then we'll see where we get there. And Egler is watching from his hotel room, man. I'm glad you guys got to meet up there because Mr. Evil Genius himself is one of the good guys. Is one of the good guys. You haven't seen stepped caps before? Does that mean you want me to go with stepped caps? Because this is the stepped caps key that's out. Let's do steps. Okay, good choice. Good choice. There we go. Step caps. Do you know what? We'll bob the switch on so you can see on the cap on there. There you go. There we go. Step caps. Step caps. We'll get it on the board and we'll have a look at it in a bit. Thank you, Jay. I'm not sure what I've done that warrants thanks, but you're welcome, dude. You're welcome. So starting to get there now, guys. Almost filled the board up. I think what we'll probably do is just double check that we are fully aligned and everything's flush. Manhandling these switches into position. Fairly good there. Just have one or two that are out. I know Quer had a similar issue the other day with his board, so I'm just putting a cap on so I can start to push that in properly. There we go. Okay. That's all looking really good there. Get a few more of these put in and then we'll go back to the numpad. I'm sure you guys can still hear those fireworks going off in the background as well. It's really noisy, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's work out where we had the bottom row soldered on before. So all I'm doing here, guys, is just looking at the bottom row, seeing where we had soldered when the board was up last time, because the bottom row is going to be the same, and just making sure that the pins come out in the same position, and that way I don't need to start laying caps over everything. Starting to make some good progress here now, guys, and I apologise if I look a bit warm. The missus has got the heating on because it's 4 degrees outside, but it does mean the house is like a radiator right now. Is that more bits? Another 88 bits from Double. Dude, you are a legend in your own lunchtime, man. A legend in your own lunchtime. Glove agrees, step caps all the way. People asking Olivia about if GMK sets are available anywhere. I think Z Frontier have got some, Olivia, when I was talking to them the other day. I think they've got some. I don't know if they're going to be on there. Oh, we've got Rope in the chat now as well. Rope, dude, I'm so glad you got your Alice sorted out the other day as well. That was, you know, it was really, really good to see that you could get that up and running. On double with another 112 bits, dude. Okay. A couple of these ones in the middle just need a little bit of persuasion. There we go. All good. Crack on with the numpad now. Oh, no problem, dude. Glad to see it got worked out, man. So Rope had a problem with his Alice. I think my Alice is on the wall here. You can probably see it there. His B key wasn't working, so we helped him jump that across, which is good. Olivia is the boss. I don't know how Olivia managed it, because she makes me smile every stream that she comes on as well. It's crazy. You all know there's only going to be one winner, the Princess of Keebs. She will always finish in first place. It seems that way. It does seem that way. I'm really betting on winning the next giveaway as well. Yeah, well, we'll see. It's going to be completely fair. I haven't decided in terms of how we're going to do it. I was just going to tell you guys what the giveaway is for. But as I say, it's going to be for the Keyboard 67 kit, which I've got coming. We'll do a bit of a review of it on stream when it arrives. We'll have a look at it, compare it to the Canoe, because it's got the same mounting system. We'll compare it to the Noxry 268, which is the layout's kind of the closest to in the design as well. And then what we'll do is we'll run a giveaway, and I haven't decided on the rules of it or anything yet, but whoever wins, I'll tell them what switches that I've got available. We'll build it on stream the following week for them. They can pick which switches they want, they can pick which stabs they want from whatever I've got, they can pick how they want the switches lubing, and then we'll ship it out to them the week after we've built it. So yeah, so that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Well, hopefully that'll be a good stream. And what we'll do is we'll turn, instead of doing a build that week, we'll just turn it into maybe an hour-long stream with a bit of a review of the board, a bit of an overview of it, and then doing the actual giveaway itself. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. It might be next week or the week after, depending on when the board arrives. It is on its way to me here in the UK from Keyboard Fans, but given they're in China, don't know how long that's going to take. Nixies, right? I don't have enough Nixies left over for it, I'm afraid, and the ones I do have are sadly already given away to someone else, so that's that. The Canoe is bottom mount, but so is the Keyboard 67 Max. They have the same mounting system. In terms of the screw, the plate on there, I think the plate is actually the same on the Canoe, where it's actually connected down the sides in terms of resting on the sides. So it's basically like this, but instead of screwing upwards into the top of the case, you screw it downwards, and then the sides rest on the base of the board. Canoe and the Keyboard 67 they look the same. You sure? You sure? Screws into the bottom, doesn't it? If it screws into the bottom, it's bottom mount, is my view. Needs to work out how the switch clips in. There we go. Okay, just going to check we're all aligned here and all these switches are in place properly. So apologies for this, guys. I know you can't see me doing this on stream, but there we go. Wow, Jay, you don't understand keyboard mounts at all. We'll come back to it later. We'll have a look on stream next week, Matt, and I'll show you what I mean. Oh, so we've got a switch here that just needs to come out. We got my extractor. I've got a bent pin on this switch. There we go. I'm just going to fix this. Okay, there we go, that's all fixed. Okay, I think we're looking good there, folks. Everything's looking all nicely aligned. Now we've got the numpad done, we're just going to work our way along the bottom around the side, and then we'll be done. You'll have to take apart the Canoe too, so it explains to you how you are wrong. Martin, yeah, I agree, the screws. So the Keyboard 67 Max, if you imagine this is a plate for the keyboard 67, it screws here, 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 blah blah blah, all onto the top and bottom edges into the base. The canoe does the same. It also rests this edge and this edge on the base of the board. The canoe does the same, if I remember correctly. I have to take the canoe apart to have a look. That makes them both the same mount, in my opinion. Yeah, but the screws are there to fix it in place. Yeah, same on the canoe. Yep. Then the canoe is sandwich mount as well, with pinning screws. If that's your definition of sandwich mount, Max, if it's a screwed sandwich mount, then the canoe's the same because it fits identically. I feel like I'm going to have to take the canoe apart here to show this off. Okay. I feel like I'm getting into an argument with Max here about keyboard layouts and mounting systems, which is interesting. ANSI is sandwich. Yep, it is. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's sandwich. But you don't have any holding pins, do you, in the ANSI? For the 3 people that care, yeah. Stocks is winding Max up. Okay, Max. Well, do you know what, Max? Right, we'll look at it on stream together. We'll get the canoe out. We'll get the keyboard 67 out, and we'll go through it. And you can show me where your thinking is. I think what you're saying to me is that you class keyboard 67 as sandwich mount, and if the canoe's the same, you class that as sandwich mount as well. Oh, we've got Amber Core as well. Hey man, how's it doing? No man, you're not getting told off. I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. I want to make sure I've got the right knowledge as well. No point in me streaming if I've got the wrong knowledge. And Double's done another 222 bits. He's determined to get back to that top spot instead of satisfying himself for second. Yes, Max. Okay, Max, that's true actually, right? We both care about how things feel once it's set up. I will completely honestly agree with you on that. And yeah, we can look at it on the stream and we can come to an agreement, I'm sure. But the screws for the top will go through the sandwich. Well, we'll have a look at it anyway, Max. We'll have a look at it. Don't say that, not true. Well, I think it is true, Double. I think it is true. And Amber Core as well. Amber, I know you were at Mechanicon. I hope you got to meet some of the guys that are on here as well at Mechanicon as well. Be good so you could say hi. I certainly hope that you managed to. Okay, the one switch we're not going to put in here, guys, is this one here, and the reason why I'm not going to put this last switch in, which is for the left shift, I don't know if you guys can see that there, but my desoldering wasn't particularly great on one of the holes, and I don't want to risk breaking the switch trying to push it through. So what we'll do is, when we've got the soldering iron out, we'll, oh no, it's gone in, we're good. I was going to say what I'd do is I'd heat it up from the bottom and connect it in that way, but we're all good. Okay, there we go, guys. That's all of the Revo whites in the board. Let's have a look, see how we are. Got a little bit of bow in here. Let's get this all fixed back together. Okay. As you can see, these are quite tight to push together. Yeah, so Amber's there. He's also known as Meh Advice Guy off of MK UK. There we go. It's not Amber from the main Discord. Okay, so as you can see, we're all lined up and even on that side, and here, and the bottom, and there as well. We're all good. Everything's nice and flush with the PCB. Everything looks good. It looks like it's going to be really good to type on. Just take this cap back off. There we go. Okay. So I think we're ready to solder now. As you can See, it's really warm in the house today. The missus has got the heating on so high. A couple of spare switches, we don't need those. As always, using Kester solder on stream. Just if you guys ever wonder, I do get asked quite a bit what solder I use. Kester is my brand of choice. Okay. This is where Martin tells me off because he doesn't like my soldering. So there we go. Let's catch up with chat. I think we lost a little bit there. So Max and I were discussing the mounting. Double says, to make this clear, I do not plan on fighting Olivia 2 nights in a row. Yeah, don't, man. I think he'll lose both of them. Yeah, losing twice stinks. Yeah, Olivia bit Fight Club. Well, Huey, you've got third spot, so you know you need to step up your game as well, man. Let's be honest. Sorry for not saying hi to the international kit from you. The location blocked my signals. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. The more I type on these blacks, the more I fall in love with them. Good. Yeah, I need to create a new account. Different amber. Yeah, we covered that. Kester, also good with milk in the morning. Yeah. What did everyone have for breakfast this morning? For breakfast this morning, what did I have? I had toast and coffee. Lots of coffee. 2 mugs of coffee. But there, yeah. What else do we have going on? Sadness, rum, and eggs. Victor's going to go for dinner. Some toast and white cheese, nice. And Martin didn't have any breakfast. Okay. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to crack on with the solder. I've just seen one switch that's definitely not in place, so we're just going to fix that. There we go. Is that in? There we go. That's looking good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to solder across and just keep going on the rows until we're done. What we'll probably do is we'll probably do this row and then here and then start going across all the way again. And then we'll try and get through the soldering in just a few minutes. It shouldn't take too long to do. I'm just going to turn my iron down. I don't usually solder at 400 degrees. Use about 370, 380 is much better. Make sure I've got plenty of solder ready. Okay. This weird continental breakfast thing. Is that from the hotel? Whatever that is. Yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Why is my solder not melting? There we go. Okay. I'll leave you guys to your own devices for just a minute whilst I solder this. We'll just work our way quickly through this row. And then once we've got through this row, guys, I'll come back and have a look at chat, see where we've got to, see what's going on, and then we'll finish off the rest of the board. One thing I would like to do for this board as well is actually replace this PCB at some point and use something that's QMK compatible. It does slightly frustrate me having to use Gigon on this board. Now I know that this has been converted to QMK, but I think you need an ISP program and all sorts of other bits and pieces to complete that, which sadly I don't have. Oh, more fireworks. I do apologise that you can't see those as well as hear them, guys. I do apologise if they're loud and distracting on stream. Hopefully they won't last too long. And if they don't stop in a minute, I'll go shut the window. Okay. Hopefully that's it. Okay, there we go. That's that done. Is the evolution of the Mediterranean? Eating in a hurry, seeing that you slept 1 hour too long. Oh dear. Faxi saying hi as well. Asking again, are there any nice Bluetooth 60% PCBs out there? Broke my DZ60, so I don't have the type of rummaging. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't like Bluetooth boards. I like my custom cables and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm pretty sure there is one on keyboard fans that's Bluetooth compatible and 60%. So that may be a variation of the DZ60 or the GH60. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see that. toasted tuna sandwich and 2 large beers. Sam, you're a man after my own heart. That sounds good. Jay, I can do the program if you send it with the Nixie board. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I might send it. I might just send you the whole board actually, and you can have a look at it, see what you think. Probably something like that, but I'm British and used to having a full English in hotels. Yeah, that's fair. Who's playing the drum? It's not a drum. It's fireworks. It's bonfire night in the UK where we celebrate that Parliament didn't burn down a few hundred years ago. So yeah, it's just bonfire and fireworks for that. Oh, there, Amber's trying to help with a link from Keyboard Fans. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's crack on here. We'll try and get the second row soldered nicely, and then we'll go from here and see where we get to. Just while we're talking about meetups and things like that as well, guys, I know a few of you did go to Mechanicon. We do have a meetup here in the UK in just a few weeks, 15th of December in Edinburgh, if any of you actually fancy doing that. I've got a ticket already. I just need to sort out my travel arrangements and a number of other bits and pieces. But Stocks, who's in the chat, is running that as well, so he's the head guy. He's booked the space. He's selling the tickets. He's got all of the other bits and pieces lined up. So if you guys are interested, make sure you get signed up for that. I think we've got some international representation going as well. I know Fax from Germany, Mr. Stab Daddy himself, he's definitely going, and I think Amber as well is. I think they've both got tickets already booked. And it's always good to see the community getting together for these meetups. Okay. And I think, if I remember rightly, it's NorCal next weekend, isn't it, Huey? I think you've got the NorCal meetup next weekend, which that'd be a really big night, I think. Almost done with this second full row. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, come to Edinburgh, get drunk with Stocks. Yeah. Anyone else wearing their MyKeyboard.eu shirt? No, but I did get one in the post. I wasn't going to show this off, but I will do. Now you've mentioned it, Martin. I did get a My Keyboard t-shirt just the other day in the post, which is quite nice. There you go. I love My Keyboard. I also got the Don't Lose Your Way t-shirt from Keyboard Fans. There you go. See that? That's also the Top Clack t-shirt as well. There we go. Which is quite cool. Mr. Evil Genius is tempted to go to an Edinburgh meet, but getting there from the south coast is a bit of a pain. Yeah, I can imagine, man. That's a long old way to go. NorCal's on the 10th. Yeah, going to be crazy. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, I definitely want to see some pictures from that when you guys get there. Oh, Holy Panda's getting food there, is he? Nice. Who's buying your food? Oops. Oh, is that the Nathan thing actually that we talked about earlier on? Nathan Kim's going to buy your food, is he, dude? That's really cool. You definitely need to say hi to Nathan from me. He's one of the good ones, for sure. Okay. Trying to just fly through this row for you guys. Conscious that me soldering isn't the best part of the content. It's not what you guys are really here to see. You're here to see what the board looks like to start with and looks like when it finishes. And I just have to hope that my conversation carries it across. So hopefully we're going all right there. Okay. Once we're soldered, what we'll do is we'll get a cable, we'll connect the board up, we'll get a switch hitter opened as well, make sure everything's working as intended. Fix any dodgy switches if anything's not working, although I think everything should be. and then we'll get everything put back into the case, get some keycaps on there, and then do a bit of a sound test for you as well. So hopefully maybe another 30 minutes or so, and we'll be good to go and do some typing. Just going to finish soldering this numpad and then it's all done. And then we can carry on with the board proper. Okay, that's the numpad done. I'm just going to do the arrow cluster really quickly. And then this soldering iron needs a clean. Let's get that sorted. Okay. If he pays for your KK BBQ after the meeting, that's all, I'll be chuffed. Aww. And Gio, you didn't miss that much stream, but it's good to see you, dude. It's really good to see Gio on stream. We've got the build ongoing. We're just doing the soldering now. Pretty much just the alphas left to go now, or half the alphas, and then we can start to have a look at what the board looks like when it's built up, and test all the keys, make sure everything's working as intended. What you did miss, Gio, is talks of the giveaway and also the bits battle that raged between UGM, Huey, and Olivia. So thank you very much to those three for making this stream, you know, what it was earlier on. It was really, really bad to see. Thank you very much for that. It's probably going to improve the giveaway significantly because it means we can have first, second, and third prizes now, I suspect. So we'll definitely have a look at doing that. Finish off this row and next row, and then we'll catch up on chat if anyone's got anything they want to talk about. Get your posts up there. We'll have a look as soon as we finish this and the next row, and then we've just got the space. In fact, you know what? We're just going to finish the board off here. We've only got the space bar row after this. One of the things I will do off stream as well, as always, is just wipe down this PCB with some isopropyl alcohol afterwards as well, just to make sure it's all clean and tidy. There's no flux or solder splashes or anything like that anywhere. That's definitely something we'll do off stream. We are cooking on gas right now, almost there with the soldering. Oh, and double with another 1,400 bits. Dude, you're going insane with bits, man. Insane. Does that put you in top spot? It does. It takes you to top spot by 32 bits. Looks like you're going to win this one, dude. Olivia's not got long left if she wants to pip you to that first place. So it looks like it's going to be 1-1, which means you guys need to find a stream that's going to be a decider. Okay, just 3 more switches to go now, folks. And then we'll test the board, make sure everything's working as intended. Last switch now. There we go. Okay, so that's the board all soldered together. Unplug my soldering iron and took it out of the way. Okay, let's catch up with chat, guys, see where we're up to. Martin, if you're tired, man, you go to bed. You go to bed. Love how you match the TX1800 to the car. It's a slightly different colour, but yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Olivia won. Well, no, she didn't win because I think she's just taken the lead with another 844 bits. Double. You're now, you know, nearly 1,000 bits behind, man. So yeah. Cleaning the PCBs, that's same A+. Yeah, cleaning the PCBs afterwards is always a must in my opinion. Aesthetics, if I know it's dirty, I know it's dirty and it gets to me. So I always have to go back and clean them. Well played. The only thing I can smell is bankruptcy. Yeah, Olivia's like, oh yikes. WGM, and it gives me 500 bits badge as soon as I'm not on top 3 anymore. Fair enough. You can't lose 2 nights in a row. Well, he is doing now. He is doing. This is madness. Yeah, it is madness. It's Jay's stream. It's, you know, one of those things. Have to take that bitter pill. Olivia 844. No, Olivia won yesterday. Olivia won. My one on Wednesday if you can make it. Do you know what, Anarchy? I can't wait for your stream on Wednesday. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. So yeah, so I went to dinner. Might have been donated after I left. What? Olivia Savage, she is. Olivander's backstabbed you after you left. Wow. Selling your friend out there, man. I double with another 34 bits. Oh, thank you, dude. They make my day. They make my day. I have a hard time with Nathan's streams because of the memes, but I still support because I like his content anyways. Yeah, Nathan's streams are really good. I think they're really entertaining. There's a lot I could learn from Nathan. I think he's a great guy. He knows exactly what he's doing with the builds as well. I have yeah, we've read that. For every donation we make, Olivia matches it. She seems to be at the minute. Yeah, don't be a bad loser, Olivia. All I'm seeing are excuses. Well, she ain't losing right now, man. She ain't losing right now. So that's the board all soldered together. What I'm going to do now is just call up switch hitter program, and then we'll connect the board via USB. I'm just going to pop this on my other screen. There we go. And then we're going to connect the board up. Excuse the cable, guys. It's from my Alice, but it will do the job here right now. Yeah, that's right way. Okay, everything is glowing up. Caps lock's working. Oh, I think it's shorting out on the pad. There's some old bits of solder on the pad, so let's take it off there. There we go. So space is working. Escape's working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are working on the F keys. Yeah, all working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, dash, plus, and backspace are all working. Tab, Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, brackets, and enter. Yeah, they're all working. Caps lock's working. We know because it's on. We'll turn it off. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. Yeah, all working there. Shift, yeah, Z, X, C, V, B, N, M, colon, dot, question mark, Shift, yeah, Control, Windows, Alt, Alt, and then that's the FN key, I know that is. Up, down, left, right, all working just fine. 0 and dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, enter's working, plus is working, 7, 8, 9, minus, pause, scroll lock, yeah, scroll lock works, you can see it there. Print screen works, insert, home, page up, page down, delete, and end, unlock, slash, multiply, everything's working there. Okay, so the whole board's working, everything's all working just as it's intended to do. As you can see, we've got the RGB lights in here. I may change these out for just some soft white ones later on. I'm going to leave the coloured ones in for now. As you can see, we've got the green, blue, and red. We might change those out later on, we'll see. But I think they'll do for now. So there we go. Let's have a look. Lots going on in chat. Here. Let's catch up with that. More benefits as keyboard streams are good for everyone. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The cable matches Olivia. Yes, it does actually. That's a good point, though. It will do. Yeah. Jay, Nathan, Kim, Talk Like, etc. Yep. As you say, man of interest. You are absolutely spot on with that. Yeah. Which takes less of a cut, Amazon through bits, that's my issue, or PayPal through direct donations. Bitwise are entertaining, but you would rather straight donate. Yeah, that's fair, I get that. Both are really good fun. You know, either way, whatever makes more money for giveaways on my streams, that's what I'm all about. So we go. Jay receives 100 of the bits you give, Amazon take their cut when you pay for the bits. Oh, there you go, that explains it, there you go. For subs, Amazon takes 50%, so he gets $2.50 for your $5 sub. Yeah, that's true. Rather donate $50 to Jay and have them get $50. Well, you know, either way, PayPal will take a little bit as well. I can't compete for the next 6 months, so let's be honest, you won against me. Oh man, double, you've done really well, dude. You've done super well. Yeah, thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Amber's heading off to bed. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for joining, Amber. I hope to see you again on stream soon. You are a great gen, and I'll hopefully see you at the next meetup as well. The white and brass looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it looks really nice. Yeah, looks really good. That cable's made to match Olivia for Nathan, and then I found something else I think is better, so sold to Jeff for cheap. Yeah, I got it off of Max for my Alice, which is just here on the wall, but it may go well with Olivia. Let's have a look actually. What do we think? It's close, it's close. Oh, West Foxtrot, thanks for the sub, man. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that, dude. Holy Panda's saying, not to sound selfish, but I would have noted 10k bits to Nathan if it didn't cost an extra 25 bucks. Well, it's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things. If only cable shipping was cheaper international. Oh, it's Gio that's gifted the sub to Nathan, to West Foxtrot. Thanks, man. That's really cool. Thanks for the gift of a sub, dude. I really appreciate that. Top lad. Yeah, thanks for pointing out, guys. Thank you. Oh, warms my heart. It really does. Warms my heart. Okay, guys, so that's the board built and soldered. Everything looks great from that perspective. What we're going to do now is pop this to one side. We'll get out the case. We'll start to line everything up. I've got all of the screws here from it, so we'll just get these out and get these ready. Grab a screwdriver as well. Just put some tools away. There we go. Just make sure that this large screwdriver is going to fit on these. Yeah, there we go. We'll be all good from that. So I'm going to tuck the cable out of the way, and let's get the top of the board out. There we go, that's that ready. We'll just grab the gasket as well. That's it. Just like so, I believe. We'll have a look at it in a second. We'll get the base ready as well. This is the weighty part. I'm just going to pop that down just off camera there, and then we can bring it over when we're ready. In fact, that can go there as well. Okay, so just need to remember which screws go for here. I think it's these ones. Yeah, that's the ones. So what we're going to do is, as always, we're going to screw this diametrically opposed. Such good tolerances on these boards as well. If you guys haven't tried out a TX board, you guys are missing out. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. The cable fits your pink Alice better. It does, yeah. I intended to use the grey one with the lemon one for this board as well, because it matches the board a little bit nicer, so we'll see. I'll buy international shipping for cable car designs. Pay, yep, good for it, yeah. I need to buy the bullet and get a max cable, so good. Why does my dollar have to be so shit? Yeah, I've got all my cables from Max. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he also did me this this copper one that's on my polycarb Singer as well, which is absolutely stunning. It's not for that board, but it's what I'm using for that board at the minute. But all of Max's cables are great. I've not had a problem with any of them at all, apart from user error. So I would always thoroughly recommend his cables. What else are we talking about? International shipping is a bummer at the moment too. Stuff is taking ages. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, a lot of cable makers are busy. I think it's a growing market for keyboards at the minute. Is the cables? It's pretty big. I think shipping for me is better than US. It might be actually being in Canada. Yeah. Lube Fazil springs and Lube Fazil stems. I would probably go with 106 or 104, but that's my personal choice. Krytox is probably my favourite type of lube. Yeah, West Foxtrot doesn't charge anything extra for his shipping. He charges it right there as it is and takes on the packaging fees. We've had that conversation before, so he's absolutely square on that one. Also, I shouldn't get customs from Max, which is nice. Yeah, so Max is in Netherlands, which is EU. So yeah, I think he'd be all right under EU coverage there. Yeah. You should at least try and get $1 for the packaging fees if you can. That's rough. Yeah, buys it in bulk. It's fair. It's fair. Geo's being lazy. Man, you need to make some cables and get them out. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. You've like $1,000 invested in 2 to 5 projects that you actually need to do. Yep, you need to do that. You need to do that. Right, let's finish off just bolting this board together. That's the right one there. 2 more to go, and then we can get on to fitting the board together properly. Okay, so that's the board put together from that perspective, all nicely fastened in, nice and tight. Now take the brass middle, and we can lay that down. It goes the other way. Help if we got it in the right position. There we go. This acts as a little bit of a gasket. I'm going to take this big old chunk of metal, lay it on top. Try and adjust it so it's right. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get a screw in one corner and get it 3/4 tight, and then align it all up, and then go diametrically opposed and get it all fully aligned, and then we'll tighten them both up, and then all the rest of the screws can go in after that. Okay, that's nice and flush there. Yep. Okay, that's nice and flush. So now we're just going to put the rest of the screws in. Sliding in the corners. Let's go in. Gonna have to change it. Screwdriver, that one's a little bit too small to hold onto. Help find the right screwdriver bits. There we go. Sorry about that. I do apologise. We'll catch up with the chat again in just 1 second. There we go. Just gonna make it a little bit easier to screw these in. That would do if I've got the right size screwdriver bit. There we go. Oops. Careful not to scratch the board here, guys, so I'm sorry we've been a bit slow about it. boys. We're getting there now. Try and catch up with chat, see what's going on. Krytox 106. That's a lot of money for a lot of lube, dude. Don't buy all that. Genuinely don't buy all that. For up, if it was 3204, it'd be a yes though. Yeah, we've all got our preferences when it comes to lube. Honestly, what I would recommend double is buying a few different types of lube in small quantities and a sample batch of switches, and just giving it a try, giving all the different types of lube a try, and seeing what you like. It's all preference at the end of the day, is this hobby. So you can take what others say with a pinch of salt, because just because that's what the community likes, so that's what one or two people like, might not be what you like. And that is the beauty of the hobby, the fact that it is open to preference and people can do different things with the same stuff. That's the whole beauty of the hobby. It's the best part about it. So there we go, guys. That's the whole board screwed together. Oh, I'm struggling to lift this. It's so heavy. As you can see, that nice little brass band around the middle looks really good. Try and show you how flush that is. There you go. It looks great down the edges. I love the little cutout underneath. And there we go. That's what the board looks like. Now it's all put together. So now you know what time it is. It's time to put the keys on and see what the board looks like once it's fully built. As you can see, this is quite an angled board. So yeah. Let's see what's else going on in chat before we put the keycaps on. It's not a family friendly thing to say about lube. Yeah, that's fine. Who is Max and what soldering iron do you use, Jay? So Max is West Foxtrot, who's in chat. He's talking about his website Cable Car Designs. And my soldering iron is a TX1800 soldering iron in bronzy copper colour. Interchangeable tips. Really good soldering iron. Well worth 60 quid. If you don't need something so small portable, I recommend the KSGR K12 as well. Yeah, that's good. Is that a Mansman screwdriver? It is. Good spot. Yeah, it is good spot. It's a really old one. It's actually falling apart, which is why I was having to hold it together before. I have a thing for classic tools. So if anyone wants to see my classic screwdriver, I'll do that and I'll show you that. Can you put the board on a scale for us? Yes, I can. Let me give my wife a shout and see if she can do that. And then we'll get the keycaps on. Give me 1 second, guys. Back in a second. Apologies, folks. I'm back. Have the household scales here, so we'll have a look and see how much the board weighs, as per Huey's recommendation. Let's move a few things out of the way. There we go. So I've zeroed it off, and as you can see, my screwdriver weighs 20 grams. Let's see what mode I'm going to put in. 20 grams. Okay, this is probably where this doesn't show up. Uh, 4.3 and a little bit kilograms. So as you can tell, it's really heavy. This is not a light board. This is a hunk of metal. Quite possibly the heaviest board I have. But yeah, 4.322 kilograms with one keycap on. Let's see if one keycap makes a difference. No. So there you go, guys. There you go. Super heavy board. Just move the scales out of the way. Actually, interestingly, whilst we're weighing stuff, no, we will get the scales back out. We will get the scales back out, because one thing I do want to do is, if this is off, is weigh the Singer. So let's see how much the polycarbonate Singer weighs. So this is just for reference. 1.5 kilograms. So it's 3 times as heavy as the TX1800 as a polycarb 75%. which is crazy numbers. Now I'm struggling to plug this one back in because the USB cable goes the other way around. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that's all that done. As you can see, it's a heavy boy. It's not a light board. So 4.322 kilograms is a pretty big old lump of metal. Pretty big old lump of metal. GMK Olivia is going to look really good on it. Yep. 2 30-year-old versions of that screwdriver still working like when your father got them. If you like old screwdrivers, I do collect vintage tools, and this is one that I bought a little while ago. So this is a Comet ratchet screwdriver. So your bit goes in the end, and then that's how your ratchet works on this. You hold onto there, and it twists on this bit here. So that bit's twisting, you can't really see. But that bit is twisting on the end as I push it in and out. But I love old tools, especially when they came in such lovely boxes. So yeah, that's 2,700 grams less than my whole road bike. Yeah, it's a big old board, guys. It's a big old board, is this? But let's start getting some keycaps on here. I'm going to put the GMK Olivia keycaps on. So just so you guys can see, actually, this is how GMK Olivia comes in the tray. All of the nice keys that you could ever want there. The box is lovely as well. It's got Olivia's logo. That is in rose gold. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. And then the other side of the box is in rose gold as well, and it says he, which is Olivia's standard code name as well. There you go. So there we go, guys. That's the weight of this board. It's not a particularly light board. It's pretty darn hefty. Just conscious of that. Don't want to catch it. So let me know if in the chat if you guys like heavy boards or if you like lighter boards. Yeah, Huey, it's a great piece of kit, is that ratchet screwdriver. I love old tools though. I've got a big thing for old tools. Especially given that I work on cars and stuff so much, it's really nice to have really old, heavy, quality gear. Lasts a lot better than a lot of the new stuff. Yeah, a lot of old stuff is a lot better. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Okay, given what you're going on a UK board, we're going to use the UK 2 and 3. So this is one of the extras packs here. It's got a few keycaps in. As I say, I did take this these keycaps off a different board. They were on my CA66, which was a very similar colour to this. Just looking for other UK keycaps we need. We need the 3, and then we'll need the short shift. That's the shift, and that's the 3. There we go. Subnet's got some tools from his grandfather, and they're pretty indestructible. Yeah, I agree, man. I've got some old vintage tools in the garage that I use on the cars, and they're so tough. You just can't break them no matter what you do. And if you guys have ever seen Ave on the Bolter channel on YouTube, he does some really good reviews of old tools as well. Well worth checking out, guys. There we go. Starting to see what the board's going to look like now. I wouldn't want to use old impact sockets versus new ones. Now that depends. See, I work a lot on classic cars, and I wouldn't want to use new ones on the classic cars because the sizes are completely different when you go from imperial to metric and God knows what else. So I tend to use older ones, but I do have new ones for the daily drivers. Yeah, sometimes it's not about torque though. Sometimes it's about actual overall capacity of the tool. And bushless drivers and all sorts of stuff aren't necessarily as good as the geared drivers of years gone by. I think it very much depends on the tool. Yeah, Olivia, it looks great already. I'm loving it already. I've not even got half the keycaps on. But thank you for the stepped caps idea. I think that's going to look really swish on this board. ISO is elite. Yes, if double. I don't know if you're an ISO man or not, but I absolutely am. As you can see from the polycarb singer here, everything I build tends to be ISO. I much prefer ISO. I think the only two boards that I've got that aren't ISO are the Alice, which you can see just there, and Hyper 7 as well, which is on the shelf behind me as well, but just out of sight at the other side. In fact, it's just on this shelf here, but a bit further on. Pink enter on here. There we go. Just in the other kits, I'm just wondering if it came with black arrows at all. Yes, I think we'll go with the black arrows rather than the Olivia ones. What else are we talking about? I'm referring to using drivers like this. Some things just can't be done. I'll have a look at the link later, man, but you might be right. It depends on the tool and it depends on the job, absolutely. A lot of my tools are air ratchet tools as well in the garage as well, so that makes a big difference on what I buy or don't buy. Ironically, a lot of old American tools are better than a lot of old British tools when it comes to the air ratchets and stuff. That always works a little bit better. Right, so where is the shift key that we need here? It's there. There we go, that looks good. Control, and we'll get the Alt key in here. And I think we've only got code for the window key, but that's fine. What do you guys think? Do you guys think white space or Olivia space? Rose gold space, what do you think? I'll let you guys pick for me. Just post in chat and let me know. And then we're going to need, I think these are 1.5s. I think so. In fact, I'll help if I got these the right way around. Come on, there we go. Sadly, no Alt GR in this set, but hey, you can't have everything. And as I say, we're going to open this kit for the black arrows. Let's get the numpad details on there first. There we go. It's really starting to take shape now, guys. I think I'm already in love with this board a little bit. This might become my new daily driver for a while. We are going to need a 1U plus symbol, so hopefully that's in one of the packs. If not, we'll have to look at using one of the novelties for it. Let's see if I can remember which way around these go. Let's page up and page down. Might have to plug the board in to just remind myself which way around these go. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's just check. And Talisman Solutions, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Let's catch up with chat. Olivia Space, she's a pioneer. It sounds good. I have such FOMO for Olivia Burgundy, couldn't afford. Hey, man, it happens. Don't worry about it. Isn't it mean that old British cars and tools break when you look at them? Maybe, maybe. White, that's 1 for white. 2 for Olivia for the rose gold space. Oh, that's good, man. I'm glad you guys get on now. Another for white, another for rose gold. The stream is a good background view for my sketching. Oh, nice, dude. Please don't be sketching me. That's terrible. No separation between the rose gold keys. The ISO enter kind of ruins the accent row keys. Oh, do you think? Do you think I should go to black? Interesting, guys. Interesting. ISO enter ruins the keyboard. Well, each to their own, man. The whole hobby is built on choice. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, Exquisite TV, thank you very much for the follow, dude. So that's plus, that's minus. There we go. Let's just, where did my keycap puller go? There it is. Let's put that back in the right spot. In fact, actually, I need the right row there. What's that one? That's pause. So we do have the right key for pause there. What's this one? Scroll lock. Do we have the right scroll lock key? Pretty sure this had 1800 support. It doesn't. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to go all R1 up here. Let's do it that way. So that was a scroll lock, I think. Yeah, that's scroll lock. Pause, scroll lock. Print screen up in the top corner. What we're talking about here, page down. So if we go page down there, that's it. And we've got just here home above it. And there we go. And then we've got insert top, and then delete just underneath. Get the delete key. There we go. And that's just the plus key that we need. I think, is it somewhere in here? There it is. We've got it. And then we need the minus key to change as well. Oops. Put that back in there. And we've got the minus key just here. So what do you guys think? Do you think black enter or not? Huey's got to go. Thanks, man. Always good to see you, dude. Quo, you missed the stream. Oh, dude. Oh well. You can catch up on the VOD if you want to, dude. You build a board with zeal stems and cherry housings. Feels really smoothly done unlubed. But I'm wondering what springs you get. Get some sprit springs. Olivia space is best space, right? Well, Olivia self has spoken then, so we're going to go with Olivia space. Just need you guys to tell me now whether you think the black ISO enter, if there is one. Is there one? No, there isn't one. There isn't one, so we can't go with the black ISO enter. We have to go with that. What I do want to do though is use the black arrows, so we're going to open these up now. I could have sworn there was a black ISO enter in the kits. Olivia, where's the black ISO enter? Now what I do want to do with this is just use one of the novelties here as well. So we're going to use all of the arrows apart from on the down arrow. We're going to use one of the Olivia novelties if it's the right profile. I think it is. Just which is that heart key. There we go, which is absolutely perfect. I'll send some pics of what you're drawing. It wasn't me. Good, thank God for that. That would be terrifying. Will do. Just not as fun poking at Jay while he's live. Yeah, everyone can poke me whenever they want. That's fine. Black enter, rose gold, space and arrows. You think? Sadly, there isn't a black enter ISO that I can see. I can change this one for black if you guys think that would look a little bit neater, and I can change the escape for black as well. I think I'm comfortable with it how it is now. I don't think I'm going to change it. I think we're going to leave it like this. I quite like the layout. I think it looks great. Let's move everything else to one side. Then we can show you guys the board properly. Sorry, there is no black ISO enter. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I like the enter. That's fine. So that's just one of those things. Everyone else can run if they don't dislike my board, but it's my board. Most China retails, most Amazon stores. Oh, buy your soldering iron from. So Exquisite, yeah, you can buy this soldering iron from Amazon. I got it on Amazon UK. I think it's on Amazon in the US as well, wherever you're based. Nice and easy. Set ruined. Only going to buy 2 on now. I've got 2 sets of Olivia. This is one set. I've got another set as well, and I've only got 1 of the extras kit. That's it. Wouldn't be an issue with ANSI. Oof. Thanks, man. Yeah, there is both for ANSI. You're right. You're right. Keep as is, the two enters complement each other. Yeah, I think so. I think that looks nice. I think if I was going to change anything, it'd probably be the space bar, but I quite like it as it is. So yeah, so there you go, guys. This is the board. So numlock key, scroll lock key, and caps lock key are all working. So I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's the board, guys. TX1800v2 in grey with brass plate, brass middle, brass weight, and GMK Olivia. And as you can see, we've got the novelty heart on the bottom key as well. So there we go, guys. Such a stunning board, such a stunning piece of kit. I absolutely love this thing, and it's so heavy. It's so heavy. So let me know what you think, guys. I'm going to probably do a sound test with this over the next week or so. I'll take some really nice pictures later on tonight and get them up on Reddit. Just get more rose gold pictures out there because it looks great. It looks great. The ISO issue here is that you don't have the mod colour between enter and arrow. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think that's nice. I think it breaks it up nicely. It's all personal preference. And I can't use the rose gold arrows. You're right. It would be too much if I did use those. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yes, make sure that they're as high res as possible. Yeah, okay, I'll get my missus' camera out. I normally take them with the iPhone, but I'll get my missus' camera out if you want some high res ones. I've got two quad. This is my grey one, and I've also got the blue one as well, which has got GMK ski data on, which is black and orange caps. But that one's at work, so this is the one I keep at home. If I'm working from home, I'll be using this board now. That's the plan. So we have two boards now. Yeah. Oh, Zero Fin, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that, dude. It's always good to have new followers. I don't know what your last sentence means, Quir. So we have boards now. I'm going to guess you mean we've got two boards that are the same, which it would be this and the Polycarb Singer, actually. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's probably what you're saying. It does nebulous, doesn't it? How good does that look? Even if it is ISO, because I know someone will point it out, but yeah, that looks really good. And so we'll get some nice pictures taken up. Yeah, PC Singer and TX1800. Yeah, so Querdenker has also got this board here, which is the polycarbonate Singer. He's got both of these boards as well, but just separate. But there it is, guys, all fully working, all set up, no LEDs, nice and clean, lovely brand new key set, GMK Olivia, brass plate, fully solid board. Let me just turn the volume up on the TV and then we'll give you a bit of a sound type and see what you guys think. That's the volume down. So I'm just going to do a bit of a sound test and then you guys can have a think and see what you say. There you go, guys. What do you think? It sounds fantastic, I think. I really like these switches. The Revo whites sound great. They feel fantastic, really nice and smooth. Yeah, I really like this. This is going to be a good daily board for me, I think. Not too loud, so it's great for the office. Quite enough for home use and work use. I think it's going to be really, really good. It's ISO though. Yeah, I know it is, man. There's nothing wrong with ISO. It's all preference, dude. When was the GMK Metro Alert released? Looks great. Fits with ANCAPs like me. Metro Alert, I'm not sure what you mean. This is GMK 9009 and this is GMK Olivia. And if you meant the other board, the one that I was talking about is GMK Ski Data, which is dark grey, almost black and orange. But yeah, so yeah, there you go, guys. That's what the board sounds like. I think it sounds fantastic. I've really enjoyed building this board. It's one of my favourite boards. It's so heavy, it's so versatile. Having the numpad is great. I have been looking at the Aegis as well, which is the left-handed version of this effectively. So it's this section lifted and dropped and put over here, including the arrow keys as well. I'm not sure how I feel about it right now, but I do like the look of it in some way. I don't know, I'm on the fence with it. I look at it sometimes, I think I really want that, and I look at other times and I'm not so sure. It's just one of those things. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, guys, that's the board. I have got a few sound tests to upload, so do keep watching out on the YouTube channel over the next couple of days, because both the Alice, the VEA, but in both its original format and the rebuilt format, and what other board is there as well? The Punchy Royal 66 board, and this all got sound tests that are coming in the next couple of days. Oh, and the Nox TX1800v2, which shows the difference between brass and copper fixed plates, that is going to be on there as well. Yeah, so quite a few sound tests coming up. I just need to find time to double check the recordings and sound, to change some sound frequencies and settings on those. They'll be uploaded really soon, and we'll take it from there. So with that being said, guys, if no one's got any questions or thoughts or concerns or anything else you want to raise with me, I am going to end the stream in a couple of minutes. A couple of big shout outs to Double, Olivia and Huey. I know Huey's had to leave. Thank you so much for donating all the big amounts of bits earlier on. Guys who donated bits as well, so I think there was Max and a few other guys. Thank you so much for that. I genuinely appreciate that, right from the bottom of my heart. It's just been amazing. Also, thanks for the couple of subs that we got today. Always good to see new subscribers. You know, you guys keep me going with new content, and all of that kind of good stuff as well. Any money we raise on stream is all going to go into the giveaways. As I said, the next giveaway is going to be in a couple of weeks, as soon as I've got the board in my hands. It's going to be a keyboard 67, which I've bought solely for this purpose, to give away. We're going to do a bit of a review of the board, compare it to another board that has a similar mounting system, compare it to another board that's got a similar layout and design style and ethos, and see how it compares against those. We'll run a giveaway. The winner of the giveaway will get that. We'll probably do second and third prizes as well from the giveaway. The following week, whoever wins the giveaway for the board can pick what type of switches they want from my catalogue of switches that I've got lying around. I'll build that the next week on stream for them. You guys can all chat about it, and you can see the build on stream. Once the build's done, we'll ship the board out to them, and hopefully I'll show some pictures of it, or some videos and some typing sound tests and all that kind of good stuff as well. Double, the stream's always going to be on a Sunday. I'll keep you updated. It depends on when the board gets here. It's probably not going to be next week, isn't the giveaway stream. It might be the week after. It all depends on when the board gets here. As I say, I ordered it a few days ago. I think it was Tuesday this week when I ordered it. It has shipped, but it depends entirely on how long it takes to get to me. If you guys are on my Discord server, I will put a notification on there when the board's arrived, so you'll know that the following Sunday after it arrives, that's when I'll go there, and you can join my Discord just here. Oh, help if I didn't type it with caps on. There you go. So you can join my Discord server there. That's when the giveaway will be announced. It'll be announced on there. I'll put it up a couple of days before we do the stream. We'll talk about it as well on the Discord as well, if anyone's got any questions around the giveaway or how it's going to work. I do need to sort some details out. I'm going to try and be as fair as possible. It will be open to everyone. Anyone who subscribes or has donated will be entered twice into the stream. Anyone who is watching at the time of the giveaway will be entered as well, as a single entry. So you know, depends on, just to make it fair, given the fact that this has all been made possible thanks to donators and subscribers and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll do that in the next couple of weeks, whenever that happens. I've got a build lined up for next week if it doesn't happen anyway. That's probably going to be the Alps build, so we'll see where we get to with that. If not, then it will be I think I've got another 40 to build as well. I've got another layout for the Pearl that I need to put together as well. So with that as well, subbed and donated equals 3 times. I haven't thought that through. That's a step further than I got to. We may do that as well. Double. It depends on what I can configure in the back end in Nightbot. There's all sorts of things I can configure in there, so I will confirm it before we run the stream. It will be on my Discord server how it's going to run a week or so before I give people a chance to do whatever they want to do. But as much as I can configure it and as fair as I can make it, I will. But yeah, anyone who's subscribed or donated will definitely have another shot at it, as well as anyone who's in chat at the time. So yeah, so we'll talk about it on stream when it comes to it as well. I'll keep you updated in the chat. Join my Discord server if you want to go with that. Probably an Alps build next week, because I don't think the keyboard will be here by then. If it is, great, fantastic. If it's not, we'll do the Alps build. The other thing we've got coming up in the next couple of weeks is James. I don't think he's watching today, but James, he's got a load of high-res switches that are sat at the side of me, and I've got some as well. He's going to come around. We're going to build a UK78 on stream, desolder his current build, and rebuild it with high-res switches as well, which he's going to loop whilst I'm doing the desoldering. So we're going to have some more cameras. You'll see some more angles of the room. You'll see both of us working. So that should be quite good fun as well. I think that's it. I think that's about it. That's everything I've got in plan at the moment. Anything else is going to be new builds coming as well. Yeah, I've got the brown Alps here. Let's see if I can get this out without my tower of things falling down. So yeah, so these are all brown Alps. So these are what's going to be used on there. They've all been stripped and cleaned. They do need restripping and lubing though, so we might be doing that on stream. We'll see how it goes. But these are lovely switches. We're going to use a lock switch for the caps lock as well. That's a Alps lock switch, so we'll use that. So that's going to be for that build, which is going to be for the Cyclops PCB we showed you earlier on. That's this lovely bit of kit. So yeah, so that's what we're going to go with. So if anyone's got any questions or thoughts or anything else, do hit me up. Feel free to contact me offline or off stream. You can hit me up on Discord at my Discord server that's in the chat somewhere 10 minutes or so ago, or a few minutes ago. You guys can ping me on Discord if you want directly. Catch me on Twitch if you want to send me a message or catch me that way. Nodgers is my Reddit handle, NOJJERS. Ping me there if you want. Or get me onto there. Geo, yeah, discussion on the giveaway is it's going to be a keyboard 67, which is the new keyboard fans board. It's going to be here in the next week or so. It's going to be run as a giveaway on stream. If you're a subscriber or anything like that, you will get an extra entry. I need to work out the details of how it's going to be. Whoever wins the giveaway gets to pick the switches that we put into it, and I've got maybe 10 or 15 different types of switches they can pick from. We'll build it the following week on stream, and then we'll ship the board out to them once it's done, making sure we've got a nice little recorded video of that. There's going to be second and third prizes now, given the sheer number of bits that have been donated today, so I need to work out what they are. It's likely to be a big switch for at least one of those and a 3D printed case, and we'll see whatever else is out there as well. So lots to be decided, lots going on. Anaki's right, I do need more Alps on stream. There'll definitely be Alps on stream in the next week or two when everything arrives. Just need a plate for that build. So yeah, that's everything, guys. So again, Revo white, thumbs up from me. Really like this board. Going to be using it for the next couple of days to wear it in, see how it goes. And I'll catch you all again soon, folks. It's been a really good stream. I've really enjoyed that. 10 o'clock here in the UK, so it's time for me to go and get a snack and get ready to go to bed because I've got work in the morning. But yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciated you guys hanging around today. Really loved the bits war. Really loved the chat we've had, the conversations we've had. Loved doing the build. And I'll catch you again soon, guys. Thanks very much. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.